Lil Kim. This is probably the worst thing you can be in.
Kimmy?
$1.4 million tax debt.
Fucking taxes, man.
I know the government needs
Damn.
every single penny, bro. That's the thing. Let's go over the article. Lil Kim has reportedly settled her decades-long beef with the IRS. Having beef with the IRS is not the one you want to have beef with. Coming to a settlement arrangement totaling nearly $1.4 million when all said is done. Court documents obtained by Radar Online reveal that the Brooklyn legend came to a settlement agreement with the federal tax agency. The exact details of the settlement weren't released, and neither was the date of the tax debt discharge. However, the outlet reports that $1.38 million in tax debt was discharged from Lil Kim's name. What's more, the discharge of the tax debt, some of which dates all the way back to 2003, means that the federal government no longer has a lien on the Jump Off rapper's properties. The largest tax bill that Lil Kim reportedly owed was incurred in 2008 when the former Junior Mafia rapper owed close to $400,000 to Uncle Sam. While Kim now is free from tax debts, things weren't always so easy. The rapper's first issues with the IRS cropped up in December 2014 when the federal government filed a lien against the then 39-year-old rapper, for nearly $127,000. According to the IRS, Lil Kim hadn't paid taxes since 2010, thus necessitating the need for the lien.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's most of the time it's not the artist, it's usually the people that are hired. They steal money or they don't do the work they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it can be the artist, because sometimes artists spend more and then they realize, oh shit, I owe taxes, I have no money. That happens. You know, the most classic example is you were just mentioning Tony Ayo, Breakfast Club, when he was talking about giving Young Buck gave Young Buck $250,000 for taxes to pay off, because Buck was just blowing money like crazy, and didn't realize you have to give the government money. That's a hard reality check when you're blowing all that money, and then
How the hell do you not know you have to give?
streets, man. They never had an actual job.
Oh yeah,
Buck was just selling drugs.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're selling drugs, you're not paying
you're
taxes.
not.
So in your mind, you're like, you have no idea about,
Just I got money, let me spend it.
exactly. Which still, it's kind of weird though. I don't know. Like I would still think like, hey,
Yeah, but you kind of like you've grown an adult, like you're buying stuff. You're kind of like like you see some paperwork where it says tax or something. It's just like what the hell?
Yeah,
man? You're acting like you're a 10-year-old. Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's surprising to us, but when you think about it,
how is it possible, bro?
when you've never had an actual job and you're just selling drugs, in your mind, I don't think your mentality is.
You would have to at least heard it somewhere. Like there's a tax or something. Like what planet you live in?
He said, I mean, even when you buy things, you get taxed. So
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like you getting taxed. Right
maybe he thought only when you buy things you get taxed. You don't get taxed like.
That's cap, man.
I don't know. If I had Buck here, I would ask Buck.
I gotta ask Buck.
Literally,
like,
I gotta ask Buck that. That's an interesting. Nobody's asked Buck that question. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, please put that right. That
No, I'll have that. I'll have that in my mind. 100%.
hell no, we're gonna forget.
No, I ain't gonna
Ask
forget.
Buck about taxes.
Yeah, I ain't
How
gonna
the
forget
hell
that.
you know?
Shout out to Charlie P. Hopefully you can get Buck here, but yeah, I think you definitely, especially when you own your own business and you're doing your own thing, you do owe taxes at the end of the year. A lot of people, when they're working at a job, they get taxes back. But if you have your own business, why are you laughing?
I don't know what you're laughing about, but I know what we're laughing about. It's because taxes, bro.
Taxes, I know. They rate me too. Everybody they rate.
They shafted.
Yeah, they do everything.
$30,000 check on
Yeah, I had to pay this year too, which is annoying. So yeah, everybody has to pay taxes. That's it.
How the hell do you not know to not pay tax?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You just like you never heard of Uncle Sam? Same I am, green eggs and ham.
Yeah, so I think though, like, see Lil Kim's situation, I do think people just stealing money, people not doing their job
That happens
correctly.
a lot, man. Yeah.
Because you got to think, man, some of these people don't give a flying fuck. They're just there. They're just there to get their money. What are you laughing about? This guy cheesing like crazy.
Just got it.
I think, yeah, 1.4 million that's a lot.
That's a lot of money, bro.
That is a lot of money.
And how does she, like, since 2010?
No, it started in 2003.
What
2003.
Bruh.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God, man.
Still, I mean, how are people
have
not?
no
How are
clue.
people not on top of their paperwork throughout all these years?
I think they just get carried away because of so much stuff they're doing.
Yeah, but it's like, dude,
And they just like
2003.
they just don't give a shit. Like,
I could not. I just couldn't move like that. I don't know why. I just couldn't move like that. Because, dude, you
yeah, that's
face
crazy,
jail
man. I don't know how
time.
yeah.
I mean, Ja Rule faced a lot of time for taxes. You have to do like 2-3 years in prison for it. Ja Rule owed a lot in taxes too.
But the thing is, like, you're either gonna get taxes or pay taxes. Okay.
And
But throughout that year, you're not really thinking about every day, every week, every month. Damn, I wonder how much I'm gonna pay tax. Oh my God. You're just going with it.
yeah,
Until
but,
the time comes, hey, Uncle Sam's coming.
but I
You gotta
think
do your taxes.
that's what I mean. I think.
And then they're like, oh shit.
Where's the accountants? What's going on? Like, where?
I don't think they even got accountants.
Nah,
Just-
at that level, everybody has an accountant. It's just I think they're stealing
understand.
money, or those people aren't filing correctly, or something's going on where there's
Yeah, or they're
miscommunication.
just- Damn, they need to call it Hidu.
Our tax guy. No, but for real, that's from 2003 to start having tax issues. When Magic Stick came out, I got the Magic Stick. Like
That's a long time.
that is a
Yeah.
long time, man.
Over 20 years of
That
having
is-
tax issues.
Yeah, that's
I have somebody I know that has not filed taxes for the past 8 years. I don't know how he's getting by with that or how he's doing that.
no. They're gonna track that person eventually.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a while.
ridiculous.
It's gonna take a while. You can get away with it for a long time, but when they catch you, all those years you didn't pay, they're gonna go through everything. You're gonna have a big ass bill, and guess what? You're not gonna be able to pay it. You're gonna go to jail. That's just how it's gonna go. And then when you get out of jail, you're still gonna owe them. It doesn't matter. You're gonna waste time in prison, and then on top of that, you're still gonna owe them money.
Yeah, they're
You can't escape the IRS taxes. Like now, there's loopholes. There's stuff that if you do in business, you can get away with certain things. But that's just being smart and knowing the tax code and how to work it. But you're always gonna have to pay taxes, man. Terrence Mann probably
he
done,
got
but
injured.
yeah, at least Lil
Yeah,
Kim
so-
got to settle the 1.4 million. That's a huge tax thing.
Yeah,
to
if she's got
settle
the
done.
money, pay it and get over with.
It's-
And then from now on, please, like,
I mean, a lot of it is rappers, just artists falling off, not making the same amount of money. They blew all this money, didn't pay taxes. They fall off eventually, and then the money isn't coming the same way. Fetty Wap said that. He was like, "Yo, I was blew up." Fetty Wap, dude. Fetty Wap had probably one of the best debut runs in hip hop, probably ever. He had 3 hit records back to back on your debut album: Trap Queen, 679, and My Way.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Bro, he was back to back to back, like, and he was at his peak. He said, "Man, at my peak, I was just giving people money, blowing it like it was nothing, buying people cars, doing this."
Damn,
And then
how
he
much
realized-
money he was making.
Yeah, I think he was saying he was blowing like $1 million.
Wasn't
like,
he on Forbes too? Like they put him on Forbes.
I don't know, but I remember he's on Academics podcast. He's like, I was
Exactly.
blowing so much money.
yeah,
Eventually, everything started slowing down. He stopped making hits. He's like, oh shit,
Yep.
all this money. So that's what I mean. Is nothing's gonna last forever. You're never gonna be at the peak at something. Money's never gonna come in forever unless you just got like 6-7 businesses, and even that there could be 2 to 3 that fail, and then you got some here. But it looks like in the documents though, she claimed to have assets totaling 2.5 million and liabilities in the amount of 4 million. She also owed 1.8 million in back taxes. Apparently, at that time, she pulled in $18,000 a month. At that time, her bills though ran her $12,794 a month, leaving her with roughly $5,000 per month. The docs revealed Kim made $90,000 up to that point in 2018, $398,000 in 2017, and $823,000 in 2016. See, like 1 year she made $90,000 in 2018. And then in 2017, $398,000. So like, see, it fluctuates. Then in 2016, $823,000.
I think that's where it gets them too, because I can understand
Yeah, it's not consistency in
Yeah.
income too. Like, look at that.
That-
You go
that's-
from 98,000.
because you get tricked. Oh, I just made $1 million. I can just, spend the money, and then next year you get slapped with 90,000 from $1 million. That is a huge decline.
Yeah, so,
That's like 90% decline.
yeah. She didn't jump from that high, but
I'm just saying, like,
that's
hypothetically speaking,
yeah, that's a lot. That's a huge, that's crazy to go from 90,000. Yes, so from go to to go from 823,000 2016 down to 398,000 2017, down to 90,000 in 2018.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that 30, basically 400,000 to 90,000. That's about.
How the hell is that happening with her career? That's confusing.
I think it's just certain years people sample certain artist songs. Maybe she gets mentioned and does more shows.
Maybe, yeah.
And who knows if this is her real like full income? This could be just just a funnel finesse things, and so she doesn't have to owe this much and do that.
Yeah.
Her largest debts include $2 million owed on her New Jersey home, 1.46 in unpaid federal taxes from 2004 to 2017, 376,000 owed to New Jersey state. That's one thing that I hate is that you owe state taxes too. Florida and Texas don't have any state taxes, which is like literally amazing.
I mean,
it's still money.
it is. Don't yeah.
To me, I
it's
like
like
that
two
about
states out of the freaking whole country.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
there would be no state taxes everywhere. Should just be federal and that's it. But they'll probably raise the federal one just so they can get more money. So
Yeah, it's probably
of
their
the day, it's the
federal is
same.
higher than.
no,
Mhm.
I think it's when federal is the whole
Yeah.
United States, so it's the same everywhere. I'm saying if they took off each state, and they just did federal, they would probably raise the federal just so they can recoup more. But crazy story, man.
Yeah,
And a
it is.
crazy business lesson on taxes. Make
Yeah,
sure
it's a tough thing, man.